Hey guys and girlies, we're back, and sorry about that last video with the audio. I went to change out a song at the very end of the video that ended up getting flagged. I thought it was less, it was such a little span that the system wouldn't flag it, but it got flagged. And when I went to change the audio out, this was probably about 28 hours ago. It is still processing, so I took the song out and put in another song that, that's approved, but it's still saying edit and process, hang tight. So I don't know. I mean, you guys have already pretty much seen it. It's just the only thing you're missing is me yapping on it. So I might as well just leave it up how it is. I'm going to be putting a lot of videos out anyway in the next, couple weeks, especially once with this park, getting towards the end, not totally towards the end, but it's definitely past the halfway point. So I'm just going to leave it up. If you guys want to check it out, go check it out. It doesn't have any of my audio in it as of the making of this video, so I don't know if it'll process. Maybe it'll pop back on there, but didn't miss much. I just showed the basically the toy store I added, the popcorn shop I built, and Casey's Candy store back here. So that's basically was the premise of that video, just to kind of show you how this little shop section is going, and of course to show you that I started on a log flume. So that's really the main part of that video. Just showing you the log flume, the layout, how I got all that started, and how I've still got a lot of work to go on that. I've got to do a lot more theming and all that. But yes, so Geyser Springs officially has a log flume. A lot of you guys have been asking me for that and been saying, Sdanwolf, when are you going to put a log flume in? You got to do a water ride. So yes, got that added, and that is good to go. But that's not why we've gathered here. I wanted to show you the, like I said last time, big shout out to DeLady Signer and SP Ridley. I have started a little story with the crashed airplane here that I built, and it's basically, a long story short, just to get the gist of it, the whole scene and story of the area is the plane had to make an emergency crash landing here on the ridge, and if you like I had mentioned before, Lumberjack Ridge is this new section of the park, and basically the story is they couldn't make it out of these mountains and off of the ridge, so they have started a whole kind of treehouse village back in here. So what I needed was, what I definitely was lacking is, basically one of the biggest trees in the game is, make sure I call it right here, yes, is the big ponderosa pine. So that was the biggest tree, but in order, I think, to make this look right and to make the story believable, I had to mash a bunch of trees together and make these giant trees. So I did it with the ponderosa pines, a bunch of different branches and trees, and I've also mixed in the log pieces to kind of really, differentiate this trunk right here, because if you do it just with the trees, it looks like you've got some kind of Spinosaurus type death tree. You can even see right here on this side where I don't have the logs. So you definitely, to make this work, I had to incorporate the western logs. So that is the look we're going for this area. So as the guests make their way back through there, above them, it will be like your Swiss Family Robinson type area, except for instead of a boat, the plane is crashed. So that is what I've got going on. I even thought, well, we can actually probably, let's just, if you've got the time to hang out with me a minute, let's just try to do a quick version. of a little tree house. Let's just try. Let's see. You know, they would use the pretty much salvageable wood and what they can find here in the mountains and the forest. So even if they were, let's just do a simple. Let's see. And of course, this is another reason why I had to come up with a bigger tree, just for the fact that you see here. If you're gonna pull off, I think a believable treehouse village, you're going to have to the Ponderosa. By itself, it just wouldn't cut it. So maybe that'll be one thing too that they'll look at in future updates and expansions. Maybe look at getting us some bigger trees in here. And a lot of people have talked about too the need for just more overall vegetation. One of the things that's going around on Reddit and Facebook, particularly lately, is the need for flower beds, and I think that's a great idea. We definitely need flower beds. It is we'll definitely up your game on the landscaping, and definitely needed in any respectable theme park, I think. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to pop here real quick while I have you live and see if we could come up with some kind of just rough tree house. Might not keep it this style. I just want to, let's at least try it. And I haven't tried any of this before. So this, what you guys are seeing here right now, is my first attempt at a treehouse. So once I'm done recording this, I should have more of the weekend to actually to play this more and try to get this treehouse thing figured out, and try to immerse you into the story of this. So hopefully. Let's see what we can do. And you can also entertain the thought of them salvaging pieces from the plane too. I mean, yeah, they've got an abundant resource of wood out here. But you would also suspect, if you were in a situation like this, you would salvage as much as you can from the plane. And remember too, how this story is coming into you guys is they have been here for years, so they've had a lot of time to craft their homes and make the best out of their situation here. So that's kind of what we are going with. And I love these little pieces here too. You can add a little bit of scenery and flair, and it actually may help it blend into the tree better too. So yes, I figured this piece too, not necessarily right here, but this may be good for walking paths. Like once I actually get the village made, this would probably look pretty neat, just because it's so kind of rustic looking with the rope. But I definitely love the rope piece here. Love that. So yeah, so anyways, guys, let's see if maybe we can. Oh no, like I said, this is just a really rough draft, but could even use the decorative wood railing on this. But like I said, I love the look of this this rope. That is like one of my that and the western log is like, these are like two of my favorite pieces in the whole game. Totally awesome. Let's see here. Okay. Thinking it'd probably be able to, maybe once we get to more, you know, get more of the village going, be able to utilize this piece right here really well too, even if it just makes it look like it is more tree support. I think that'll work out really good. And then of course, you know, yeah, would they have electricity? Probably not, but you know, we've got to, I love the way these electric lights look. These iron hexagonal lamps. Well, I mean, you know, you could, that necessarily wouldn't have to be electric. I mean, a lamp, you could figure they would, you know, might be able to find some kind of oil or something and light their lamps. So you could probably go with that. Let's see if there's anything else that may help the look of this. Yeah, that may help. You can put that on there like as something to help them pull up equipment and stuff like that. Oops. Definitely want to go with these simpler kind of windows, because you don't want to go with all the stone and all that, because they definitely probably wouldn't waste their time with that. Let's see, they definitely, I would suspect they'd have some kind of fire going up here. Or you would think they would have some kind of stove, or have to have some kind of stove for when it gets cold, because like I said, another thing too that I kind of have to be careful with this theme in this particular park. It is a wilderness, you know, mountain park, so I had to really, it's a really fine line between making these trees look jungle-like or making them look wilderness-like. So, you know, even as much as I've tried, they still kind of have a jungle kind of feel to them, but we'll try to make it work. Let's just see if I actually made the trees big enough. Might even have to make some variations bigger. Maybe have this connected, have another little, I think this will work. Maybe even go on an angle over to this tree. Let's just see here. And like I said, totally rough draft. This is the first time I've tried it. Normally I try stuff out like this before I show you guys, but I just figured I got home from work, did the trees last night, and figured we would just pop on here, and I kind of wanted to show you the direction of this area. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll work. It definitely needs some tweaking, but see, now you kind of get the scale of it and the scope of why I needed a bigger tree. And this is the reason right here. It's because if you're going to have a village, just the way the pieces are set up in the game, this is kind of the size you need. So I definitely think this little test works that out. Like I said, we'll branch off back to that tree, probably have a couple more through here, may change up the style a little bit so they all don't look similar, and we'll definitely have more ground vegetation down in here, probably do some shops to get the guests over here walking around in here. And you know what would even be really cool is if I could somehow hide an elevated path and put some shops up in this. And if I could put a path on this, click off of the railing, and actually have some of the park guests walking up in the trees, I think that would look awesome too. So that may be an idea maybe an idea we try as well, but I really like how those trees, like if you're over here at Calhoun's or you're coming across the bridge, it's kind of like in the new Avatar expansion at in Disney World in Orlando. You can pretty much from all areas of the park see these massive trees, you know, kind of peeking up over the horizon. See, even all the way back here, if you're coming into Depot Street, you're like, you can see like, whoa, look how tall those trees are, and really makes the I think it would make the guests want to you know, come over here and explore and see what's going on with these massive trees. So anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by and joining me. And if you aren't following me on Twitter, jump on there at Sdanwolf. I'm on there. I post a lot of updates throughout the day. I'm on Instagram as well. Find me on there. It's all at Sdanwolf. So, yeah, give me a shout on there. Add me. Hit me up. I'm on there pretty active. And like we've mentioned before, sometimes with the way my work schedule is, it is just easier for me to give you guys updates on there than it is to come home every night and make a video for all this stuff. So, yeah, follow me on there. Give me a thumbs up if you end up enjoying this video, and subscribe for more Planet Coaster content from me. And you guys have an awesome weekend, and I will catch you next time. Thank you.